Have you ever prayed with all your heart, maybe for healing, for guidance, or for a breakthrough, and yet it feels like God is silent? You're not alone. Many people wrestle with this same question. Why doesn't God answer my prayers? Today I want to share 3 powerful truths that might change the way you see prayer and renew your faith even when heaven seems quiet. Point 1. God's timing is not our timing. The first reason is timing. In Isaiah 55:8-9, God says, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways." Sometimes God is not saying no to your prayer. He's saying not yet. Think about Joseph in the Bible. He spent years in prison before stepping into his destiny as a leader. If God answered too early, Joseph wouldn't have been ready. Sometimes the waiting is part of the preparation. Point 2. God may have something better. The second reason. God has something better than what you asked for. Ephesians 3:20 reminds us that He can do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think. Maybe you prayed for a certain job, relationship, or opportunity, and the door closed. It hurts, but often that unanswered prayer is really God's protection. He sees the full picture we can't see. Point 3. God wants to shape your faith. And third, unanswered prayers can draw us closer to God. In 2 Corinthians 12, Paul prayed 3 times for God to remove his thorn in the flesh. But God answered, "My grace is sufficient for you." Sometimes God doesn't to change the situation because He wants to change us through it, to make us stronger, more patient, and more dependent on Him. So if you're in a season where your prayers feel unanswered, don't give up. Keep praying, keep trusting. Remember, silence is not absence. God is still working in the waiting, in the closed doors, and even in the struggles. His love for you hasn't changed. Friends, God always answers, sometimes with yes, sometimes with no, and sometimes with wait. But every answer is rooted in His love for you. If this message encouraged you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more faith-filled videos, and share this with someone who might need encouragement today. And let me know in the comments, what is one prayer you're still waiting on God to answer? Let's lift each other up.